recording it. What's up? My name's Evan Ditzler, and I'm here at TJ Kiskadden's house in his garage, and I'm reporting for the Cedar Crest News Network, my school network, as well as for the School Jam USA competition. And what I think is really awesome about this competition is the fact that it's not only out there to encourage kids to become musically active, but it also promotes popular music, like music that my generation, our generation, really wants to listen to. And the stuff that these guys make down here in their basement, I would totally have a jam session in my car with all my friends. And I think there's a recipe to this. There's a recipe to jam. And the ingredients include B-A-N-D, Boss Arrangements Notoriously Delivered. And I think that this band in the basement that I'm about to interview, Course Feedback, they make a tasty dish. So let's check them out. Hi, I'm Evan Ditzler, and I'm here with Trevor Kiskadden, Jordan Hess, and Laura Balo, and this is Course Feedback. So guys, I'm going to start off by asking you why you started playing music and what instruments did you start playing?
When I was about maybe 8 or so, I picked up the drums. I always loved the drums. My dad was a drummer. We had a kid at the house. I was always consumed by music in my childhood. I couldn't get away from it no matter how hard I tried. And it's just something that kind of manifested in me. And when I started playing the drums, I couldn't get enough of it through middle school. I had absolutely no life whatsoever. I just went home and practiced drums for, many hours a night. And that's a good way to get better at your instrument. And I couldn't be happier that I did it.
About like in between 3 and 5 years ago, my dad all his life has been collecting guitars, and he had about 17 different guitars and amps in his basement. And my friends would bring Guitar Hero over, and they wouldn't give me a turn, so I played real guitar and showed them all up.
I started playing violin in 3rd grade because one of my friends played it, but it turned out to be an awesome decision for me. So I kept starting with that, and then going into 7th grade, I started playing bass because I saw Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers play, and he was just awesome. So I wanted to be just like him.
Very cool. I started playing the guitar like 6 months ago, but I'm not that good at it yet. You should give me some lessons sometime, man. I'm serious. I'll pay you. I do try. So anyway, next question. Why do you think music programs are getting cut from the required curriculum from school, Like in high school, we don't have to take a music class anymore, I think they used to. So could you tell me why you think that?
I think mainly is because of having these standardized test scores and everything like that, which everything in the school system is centered around English and math and eventually social studies and science. They don't understand that music and art is just as important as those, because we have just as many people in the world studying music and art as we do English and math, and it's a totally viable outlet for one's expression and eventually a career choice and a way to live their life, and it's getting cut from them. Not totally, but the easy access is just being removed just because they don't feel it's as important, and I feel it's unfortunate for the schools because they just don't have a whole lot of money to play with, but it's really something that should stay in the curriculum, and it must.
I used to take a music appreciation, I think it was, and we learned nothing about good music. It was like Mozart and Bach and whatever, but it was a music course, so I took it in high school. So anyway, how has music affected your life?
Wow, it became my life, I guess. I guess that's how it affected it. With the music that I listen to, it's like a system of values and virtues, and something that I chose to live by. The lyrics of certain songs and just the way, the power in the music. It's a way to teach you how to live your life. Some people choose religion, and I chose that as well. But music is, for me, the best way to live a moral life and to go about thinking about religion and politics and everything that you're going to need to encounter in your life.
Okay, so say theoretically you win this competition, right? What is the ultimate direction you want your band to head after that, and what's this competition going to do for you?
Above all, we could get heard by people who actually have a say in the music industry, and people who may want to talk to us afterwards, and people who may want to think about moving us forward whether that happens or not, it doesn't matter. We get fan base and we get some notoriety, and from there, we could just put it on a resume, worst case scenario, and just keep playing around the area and building our fan base.
Do you guys have like a label or anything, or anybody? Where are you recording at?
Studio 19 in York, PA. Steve's a nice guy.
He's cool,
With the whole fan base thing, it's not even about that. It's just the fact that we are getting heard by many people all around the country. You see, when we go on the website, the voting website, they have all the different regions on there, and people will go on to different regions just to listen to the other bands. So, and I've checked our MySpace page, and it's had so many more views just because of that. So exactly, it's national. And we are so lucky to have been picked. We feel so special because of that. And even if we don't win this, it's been a great experience for us. And just the fact that it's brought attention to how important music programs are, and it's really important to us. So we just want to bring attention to that.
I was listening to your stuff today on the website, and honestly, I think it's got a great shot. It's really good. So, I'm Evan Ditzler, and this is Course Feedback. Thanks a bunch.